Okay, check it out. It is the first day of winter. And we are here in Miraflores de la Sierra, here in the Comunidad de Madrid. Miraflores de la Sierra, the objective is to go up the Sendero Local all the way to Puerto de la Morcuera. It says 2 hours. I don't know. I've done it, I think, in less than 2 hours with fast people, and I've done it in more than 2 hours with slow people. So I'm here with my friend who is a little bit shy for now, and we'll see if she's a fast people. If she is a fast person or a slow person. And I don't know, maybe we'll convince her to get on the camera at some point.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Alice. I'm from Peru originally. I've been living here for 10 years now, and I'm going for a walk. I'm a sort of a runner, so I should be slightly fast.
Good, okay. And so English is not your first language?
No, English is not my first language. I studied it in school since I was maybe 5 years old. And so it was like 11 or more years of study, and that was it. Never went to live in an English-speaking country, but I've been doing fine, so
great.
You don't have to.
Are you excited about this walk?
Yeah, always.
All right, let's move.
Okay.
So, Alice, what do you think about the walk so far?
It's only been like, what, 100 meters?
No, it's been about 20 minutes.
Ah, well, it is okay. It is not so cold as we thought it will be. I have too many layers on myself, but it's going to be all right. And we've got some sun, besides being the first day of the winter.
Yeah, and the walk is pretty nice. We just came from this direction, and yeah, 20 minutes is like 1 kilometer from the first video we made. We're probably about 3 kilometers from...
Oh, we can check on my Garmin thingy.
Oh, you have a...
Yes.
Yeah. Alice has a high-tech watch that tells her what she's been doing.
The whole day we have been walking like 4 kilometers, so yes, maybe we have 1 kilometer.
Does that count you walking your dog this morning?
No.
Okay. Well, cool. So 4 kilometers.
Okay.
We'll check back in very soon.
Bye.
All right, we're filming.
Oh, okay.
I just pressed the wrong button. Do you have anything to say?
Welcome winter.
Yeah. Okay, so my video that is being released today, I'm talking about the winter solstice. Today is the winter solstice, it turns out, the 21st of December. So, when you were watching this, it will not be the winter solstice anymore. That was the 21st of December.
Ah, true.
You will be seeing this in the future.
In the future.
Yes.
Who won the lottery? You got the numbers?
Yes. If you are in the future watching this, please write us an email and tell us about the future in the past. Okay, so we've been walking for about 45 minutes. Why don't you look up there? That's the snowy top of the mountain up there. It's pretty sweet. I guess, what, we have an hour and a half more, I assume.
Like 1.5 kilometers.
Since the last video?
Since the last video.
Okay, Alice says we have moved 1.5 kilometers since the last video. And yeah, there's a little bit of snow up there. It looks like just a little bit from here, but in my experience, once we get up there, maybe it will look like a lot of snow. I don't know. We will see. But anyway, this is one of my favorite places along the route. It's this nice meadow, here in the mountains. There's this little river thing, creek we could call it, behind us, and it's very nice. So we're going to continue. Talk to you later. Alice, have you been to the mountains before here in Spain?
Yes, I've been to Yelmo, I've been to Escorial, I've been to Cercedilla, and maybe somewhere else, but I can't recall.
What do you think about this as compared to other places you've been?
This is quite nice. It's a very plain route. I mean, we didn't have to hike.
Would you think you could call it flat?
Yes, flat. That's the word. It's flatter, would you say? Yes. Than where was it? Where we were, Escorial, I think.
Yeah.
That was quite. How do you say?
Steep.
Steep. That's the word that I'm used. But it's worth it. But we're not climbing so much yet. I think the wood here is quite nice.
How do you feel about speaking English with me, a native English speaker?
I'm pretty comfortable because I tend to think in English rather than in Spanish. I don't translate. I just think. That's why sometimes I don't find the word, but I'm not looking for a Spanish word. That's the main difficulty some people have, I think.
Do you remember how you started to speak in English?
Yes, when I was like 4 years old, maybe. I was in some sort of kindergarten back in Peru, and we started with this song called One Little Two Little Children, Indians, 4 little 5. We were counting in English. I remember I started counting in English before than starting counting in Spanish. I will do 1 little 2 little 3 little 4 little Indians and go like that with the song in my head. And then back in my first year in primary school, the teacher went and said, if you ever want to go to the toilet, you have to say it in English, because I went to American school. And she said, you can go whenever you want, just say it in English. And you have to just raise your hand and say, may I go to the bathroom, please? And that was like the power. You could go outside anytime just by saying, may I go to the bathroom, please? And I knew the phrase from kindergarten. And all of my friends would come and say, Alice, what was it? I was like, may I go to the bathroom, please? I will go to the bathroom. So that was the moment when I realized that English was power for me. And the second moment was when I talk a lot, as you may notice. And when teacher was just really fed up about me. And she said, okay, Alice, you can speak all the time you want. Just do it in English. I said, really? She said, yes. Whatever you want to do, just in English. So I started talking in English, like sort of a very fast way, not using Spanish words, but using it very basic English, just to be able to communicate. I was so frustrated that I couldn't speak or talk. How is it? Talk as fast as I wanted?
Sure, talk.
Talk, okay. So I improved my English, and my teacher was happy also. So everyone won.
You said earlier, English is power.
Yes. Another language, I guess, is power. Having a second language. Especially English, by being born in the 80s, late 70s, it was like everyone wanted to speak English. And it has been a powerful tool so far. Even in Spain, when I arrived here, nobody spoke English and nobody wanted to. But then crisis arrived and everyone wanted to speak English and nobody did. And it was too late to start learning. Meanwhile, I was already an English speaker, so that's why I got pretty well during crisis years. And in general, also it allows you to learn from other cultures. And I mean, everyone says that, and maybe it sounds a bit odd that everyone is saying, oh yes, other cultures, but it's true. Not just, you don't just have to go abroad to learn about another cultures. You can be here in Spain, a Spanish speaker, and if you speak English, you will meet more people and read more things and watch more movies and anything. Also, if you speak another third language, it would be even great, or just be more welcoming to other people. That's it.
Great. All right, so I just wanted to comment on what Alice just said, because I think it's really brilliant and really important that learning another language gives you powers that other people don't have. And really, yeah, the power to understand another culture, the power to meet more people and to have a bigger social circle. I cannot even tell you all of the fantastic things that have happened in my life because I speak Spanish, and with English, which is, you know, also a very international language, it's the same. You go out and you can go speak to something like 1 billion people all around the world who speak English as a first language or English as a second language, and you're great. And what she says also just about, you know, making mistakes. I've been talking about this for years, about just saying things and not worrying about perfection, because perfection is impossible to achieve in this life. But you can do a lot of things imperfectly and have a very exciting time either way. So yeah, well, we're getting higher and higher and higher, but I still think we have about an hour left of this walk, so we're gonna keep walking. We will see you at the top. So we have definitely learned something in the last hour or so since the last video. And the thing that we have learned is, do not listen to Daniel Welsh when he says, let's take this route. It'll be fast, it'll be easy. Tell Dan, if Daniel Welsh, that's me, ever invites you to come to the mountains, tell him, bring a map and look at it repeatedly because we want to know where we're going. We just had quite an adventure. We have walked, let me turn around so you can see, we've walked up all this snow. It looked like not very much snow down at the bottom. Now we're up here, it's a lot of snow. So, we're very close to the top here. We can see the top. We just have to get up a difficult piece of mountain with snow all over it, and then we'll be at the top. So, still alive, still well. Alice still doesn't hate me, so that's okay. And yeah, see you in a few minutes at the top. I hope, for real, this time. Okay, that was an incredible experience. We just kind of crawled up the mountain with a lot of snow. Look at all this snow. It looks like a little snow from down there, but up here it's like a lot of snow. What do you think, Alice?
I love it. It's like some postcard, Christmas postcard.
Yes.
Santa could be in it.
Santa could be anywhere. Where are you, Santa Claus? Over here you have the sign that says Puerto de la Morcuera, 1796 metros. So it's not even that high, but you know, still difficult if you choose the wrong route. So yeah.
Deer's crossing there.
Ah yeah, not literal deer, but there could potentially be deer crossing. Okay, so all in all, this has been a good experience. And we're gonna have maybe some sandwiches and then walk back down.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so you will never guess what happened. We got up to the top of this mountain. We almost died in the process. It was really beautiful, but you know, on the top we met Alex.
Hi.
Alex is a famous Spanish singer, and he was nice enough to drive us back down the mountain in his van. So Alex, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I like singing, I like dogs, I like the country, I like girls, I like you.
Great. What's the name of your band?
Oh, we are the Rebels.
Cool. And can people find you on YouTube?
Yeah?
If you just look for The Rebels on YouTube?
The Rebels, always now.
Always now. Okay. And what inspired you to be a musician?
I think Nirvana. Yeah.
Yeah?
Nirvana.
Nirvana. Okay.
Yeah.
We're both big fans of Nirvana.
Are you?
Alice and me. Yeah, it's one of those things that you can't grow up in the 90s without being a big fan of Nirvana.
Yeah.
So Always Now
Always now.
is the name of your song. Okay, well, hopefully people will look for that and listen to this. You said you sing in English?
Yeah.
Okay. And why in English?
Just because since I was like 1 year old, I only listen to American and British music, I think.
Okay. Well, cool. Thank you very much for being on my YouTube channel, and thank you for the ride.
Yes, especially
The
that.
Rebels, Always Now.
Always.
Awesome. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
Bye.